Hey, what's going on, guys? Vu, and I'm back with another video, and today I will be talking about the new GoPro Hero 11 and exactly the camera that I'm using to film myself right now. I don't know if I'm gonna call this a review, but I'm pretty much gonna use this camera for what it is meant to be used for, which is just doing things, set it and forget it, and hoping that it will film you. And what I mean by hoping is GoPros have been very glitchy. Well, just like I said, in my experience, it is known to just be glitchy, and the GoPro just turned off of me right there. And and this is pretty common because I had DJI Action 2. It does the same thing. Sometimes it just turn off. And I also have the Insta360 RS, which also randomly just turns off. It's not because of heating or anything. It just randomly just decides to turn off. I don't know why, but pretty much first I gotta do a client shoot, and if I have time, I might stop by a lake and do some fishing. And so pretty much when you go fishing, you put this camera on your chest, and then you just do pointed, you do a POV while you're fishing, and hopefully you catch a fish, and then you're able to capture it. Now, the reason why I think the GoPro Hero 11 is probably the best action camera like this available is because of two things. 10-bit color. I'm not gonna sit there and explain it, but pretty much 10-bit color is way better than 8-bit color. It allows you to color grade much better. And of course, the fact that the sensor is now an 8x7 sensor, and it is 5.3K or whatever. Resolution is resolution. To me, its sharpness looks like a Sony, not even as good as Sony 1080p on a Sony mirrorless camera, but that's neither here nor there. But pretty much it's advertised 5.3K, and it has a square sensor, and that square sensor enables you to shoot video like this horizontally, but also shoot vertically at the same time. So obviously TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts are very popular these days, and it makes it very easy for you to just hit record and automatically have content for longer form videos, and of course short form videos such as TikToks and IG Reels, etc. right off the bat, which is great. But for me, it has other uses, especially for, let's say, for this example, fishing. If I go fishing today, I'll show you why it is good for fishing videos. Alright guys, so I don't have a ton of time today. Finally, I was able to get out, but yeah, I was able to come out here to go fish, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. And I'm gonna explain to you why. So this is kind of a sketchy area, but I'm out here fishing for snakehead. So I see some bubbles over there, so I'm gonna just go that way. I want to say I see fry ball, but I'm fishing for snakehead, and hopefully this kind of shows this GoPro there's a lot of fish popping out here today. Hopefully this GoPro shows what I'm doing here. When it comes to fishing, guys, a lot of times you're trying to fish, and I try to get as good as footage as possible, which is why I bring additional camera other than a GoPro. But in this situation, you're going to see me use just a GoPro because I'm trying to test out the capabilities of this new GoPro Hero 11. And obviously 10-bit color, love it, and the fact that I can reframe. So right now, my bait is all the way down here, and because of the ability of the square sensor, I could actually just adjust the camera down so you could see, you know, lower or higher, whatever it is you want to do. And I'm staying back here as a bank fisherman further back, and I obviously am using a medium rod because a lot of times I'm trying to cast way out there. Also, I don't want to get all up in the bank and spook fish, so I want to be able to cast to where I need to cast, but at the same time not be all up in the bank and spooking the fish. So hopefully this GoPro holds up. I'm also going to test for overheating. It's about like 80 degrees right now, I think, maybe 75. Might need to get this bug spray out in a second, man. There's a bunch of bugs flying over my face. This place changed a lot the past couple of days, man. Nothing biting. But I've seen some activity over here though. I think a lot of people probably don't fish here. It's because all I see is all this muck. But then they don't realize that this is where snakeheads are. I don't know why I'm feeling kind of nervous right now. I just feel like this fish is gonna pop me on any second. It's beauty about snakehead fishing is it's like you just feel they're gonna pop your bait like any second. GoPro has been okay so far. I'm just trying to set my drag. There's been no random shutoffs yet. And what I mean by yet is that I completely expect it to turn off for no freaking reason. That was a big one. That was a big snake. That was a good sized snake. He completely missed. But he showed himself. The problem with casting far is I can't really see my lure that well, especially after they splash like that. I have no idea what just happened. But it didn't seem like it was in his mouth. A lot of times if the bait was in his mouth and I try to set the hook as such, it'll probably spook him. But good thing was it's not in his mouth. It was just floating. I pulled it away and it looked like it just kind of flew back. Didn't create any other additional water splash. So hopefully I could get this bait right back where it was. See, this is what happens when a damn snakehead shows itself. You end up getting obsessed about it for like the next half hour. Come on guys, that was like a massive blow. A random ass chunky bass. He's on there good. Yep, on the American Snakeheads Customs Frog King Jr. Where can you go? Alright, so there's definitely bass over there. Dang, got this guy. Hopefully he stays hooked. I think it's a snake. Oh, it's a bass? It's a freaking bass? This whole time. This whole dang time. Another freaking bass. Alright, but you see what I mean here is that I could actually get a good shot. The whole fish, whether he's down here, I'll probably still get a shot of him. It's a largemouth bass with the big old mouth. This whole freaking time was a freaking bass. I don't know what this is. Probably a bass. I saw something come on. Yep. Another bass. A decent sized one. So I guess this is where the bass are this time of year. He choked it. Look at that. Sure, got that on record. Decent sized bass. You know, I was hoping it's a snake, but I think like bass is taking over the shallow area. Maybe the snakeheads has moved deeper, but damn, I wish it was a snake. I don't know if you noticed that, but I just had a blow up over there, right by that corner. I don't know if it was a bass or a snakehead or a turtle, but there's a blow up. I'm gonna keep casting over there. So you want to just get it through the bushes like that. twitch it out. Twitch, twitch. Twitch, 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 twitch. Twitch, twitch. Twitch, twitch. Twitch, 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 twitch. All that muck. See? Going too fast. Best kind of fishing is topwater, guys. Like, it's nothing like seeing your bait getting like demolished by whatever fish it is that's going after it. Another nice sized bass, guys, barely hooked. Gotta wait a little bit longer, get him to eat it. Yo, these bass be dark, straight dark. Trying to throw him this way so it doesn't spook another fish. Just had to be a little patient, but again, it's just bass. Hopefully there's a snake in there somewhere, you know. But this spot seems to be a lot busier than the one over there. All right, so finished like a quick fishing session with the GoPro Hero 11, and I can tell you right now that I'm a bit disappointed the fact that it overheats. So, you know, especially coming from Insta360 RS 1-inch, that thing, you know, I could leave it on recording until the battery runs out, no problem. But you know, to be fair with the GoPro it is doing 5.3K versus 4K. It's doing 10-bit versus 8-bit. So there's those things going for it. You know, there's a lot of, also it's not just like a regular 5.3K, it's like 5.3K like horizontally and vertically pretty much. So it's doing 5.3K over like a more information vertically and horizontally versus you know, just 5.3K as like a 16:9. So there's, you know, reason for it to overheat, especially when I'm sure if I use it in 4K 24, probably won't overheat. But then like it kind of defeats the purpose of why you would want a you know, GoPro Hero 11. So that's that. I mean, overall, not bad. I am able, another random shut off on my GoPro, but I am able to, you know, match the color somewhat reasonably close to my Sony A7 IV, A7S III, because I shoot in the flat profile on the GoPro, and then I color grade, and of course it has 10-bit color and all that stuff. So am I going to use this going forward as my main chest cam for fishing? Yes. To try to see if I could figure out a way to manage the heat, the overheating of the GoPro Hero 11. But yeah, we'll see. You know, like maybe I have to try to see if I can get a metal cage, or you know, worst case, I would have to like downgrade the resolution, which I kind of don't want to do. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna have to try to figure something out, because it's not even like that hot today. It's about 80. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do here. So yeah, if you have a GoPro Hero 10 and you're completely happy with that, shooting 5.3 or 4K, whatever, and you don't need 10-bit, and you don't really care about doing IG Reels, TikToks, and maybe YouTube Shorts, and getting like more information in your footage to be able to like reframe and all that stuff, then yeah, just stick with your GoPro Hero 10. But I think if you are you know, doing a lot of IG Reel, TikTok, and YouTube Short content, as well as doing long form YouTube videos like the one I'm doing now, yeah, I recommend you get the GoPro Hero 11, and hopefully GoPro comes out with a new firmware update to help manage heat better. But I'm gonna see if I can get like some type of metal cage, and hopefully that'll help the GoPro dissipate some heat. Anyways, guys, I hope this video was interesting and helpful. I hope you enjoy the 2 fish catches that I had. But until next time, lighten up. Hey man, why you have all that camera? Gotta make sure I get all the angles when I catch a fish. You track, man, you don't catch any fish. All you film is the landscape. Bro, what you talking about? I catch fish all the time. You need to change your name to Snack and Drilla. All you catch is grass. Bro, you better chill with that. I'm about to slap that glued on pubes off your face. I tell you, if you a real fisherman, you only need 1 camera. Let me see you film yourself catching a fish with only 1 camera. Let me show you. Bro, I don't even see a fish in the shot. For all I know, you're pulling in a 3-pounder. Hey man, the 3-pounder pulls stronger than Melon Bat.